Welcome back to the dissection room of the narcissistic psyche. You are here because you feel a phantom limb, not yours, but theirs. You have been discarded, replaced, or perhaps you were the one who finally walked away. But despite the silence, despite the blocked numbers, and despite the happy photos they post with their new supply, you feel a lingering, predatory gaze on your skin. You wake up with the distinct sensation that you are being watched, analyzed, and consumed. You wonder if they still think about you physically. You wonder if the intense chemistry you shared meant anything, or if it was all a lie. The answer is terrifyingly simple and complex at the same time. They are obsessed, but not in the way you think. They are not missing you, they are missing the ownership of your vessel. We are going to expose a dirty secret that the narcissist will take to their grave. It is the secret of their somatic addiction. They want you to believe that you are old news, that you are unattractive, that you have been upgraded. They might have even told you this to your face during the devaluation phase. But this is a calculated lie designed to crush your self-esteem so you don't realize the power you actually hold. The truth is, your body remains a piece of high-value real estate in their mind. They have not evicted you, they have simply moved you into storage, and they visit that storage unit far more often than you could ever imagine. The haunting question is, if they hated me so much, why do they still stalk my photos? You see the fake accounts viewing your stories. You hear from mutual friends that they asked if you've lost weight or changed your hair. This isn't curiosity, this is inventory management. To a narcissist, you are never truly an ex. You are a possession that is currently out on loan or misplaced. They track your physical changes because any improvement in your appearance feels like a theft. If you look good without them, it is an insult to their ego. They believe your beauty and your vitality belong to them, and seeing you thrive is like watching someone drive their stolen car. You must understand that for a narcissist, the physical connection was often the only part of the relationship that felt real to them. Why? Because it didn't require empathy. It didn't require vulnerability. It only required sensation and dominance. Your body was the place where they felt most powerful. It was the mirror that reflected their desirability back to them. Now that the mirror is gone, they are suffering from a lack of reflection. They are obsessively replaying the highlight reel of your intimacy, not out of love, but out of a desperate need to feel that power again. This video is going to be uncomfortable for some of you. We are going to strip away the romantic delusions you might still be holding onto. You might hope that their physical obsession means they still love you. It does not. It means they still objectify you. There is a massive difference between being loved and being consumed. The narcissist consumes people. They eat your youth, your energy, and your sexuality. And even when the meal is over, they keep the bones. They hoard the memory of your body like a trophy in a glass case, visiting it whenever their current reality feels empty. We are going to explore the concept of somatic narcissism and how it plays out even in cerebral narcissists. Deep down, every narcissist is terrified of their own mortality and physical decay. Your body represented vitality. By possessing you, they felt immortal. Now that you are gone, they are left with their own aging, rotting self-image. They look at the new supply, and often, they don't see perfection, they see a downgrade. This drives them back to you, digitally, mentally, and energetically. They are haunting you because you are the ghost of their peak performance. This obsession is not flattering, it is dangerous. It fuels their rage. If they see you getting fit, dressing better, or glowing with the light of freedom, they don't feel happy for you. They feel a primal envy. They want to destroy that body because it is no longer serving them. This is why they might smear your appearance to others, calling you fat, ugly, or washed up, while simultaneously zooming in on your bikini photos in the dark. It is a pathological split between public devaluation and private worship. You have been gaslit into believing that you were the one with the body image issues. They picked apart your flaws until you felt unlovable. But the dirty secret is that they were projecting their own dysmorphia onto you. They were obsessed with your body because they are obsessed with appearances. They needed you to be perfect so they could look good, but they needed you to feel insecure so you wouldn't leave. Now that you are out of their control, your body has become a symbol of their failure. Every inch of you that radiates health is a testament to their inability to break you completely. The silence between you is deceptive. You think that because they aren't texting, they aren't thinking about touching you. You are wrong. In the dead of night, when the mask slips and the distractions fade, they return to the archive. They access the mental and digital files of you. They use your image to self-soothe. They use your memory to regulate their boredom. You are being used without your consent, a phantom participant in their lonely, pathetic rituals of self-gratification. Prepare yourself to look into the abyss of their objectification. We are going to dismantle the lie that they have moved on. We are going to expose the pathetic reality of a predator who has lost their favorite prey. By the end of this video, you will no longer feel flattered or confused by their lingering gaze. You will feel a righteous repulsion. You will realize that their obsession is not a compliment, it is a curse. And today, we break that curse. To understand this obsession, we must dissect the concept of the snapshot. When a narcissist first meets you and idealizes you, they take a mental snapshot. In this image, you are perfect, compliant, and totally under their control. They store this snapshot in a mental vault. Even after they devalue you in reality, even after they discard you, the snapshot remains pristine. They are obsessed with the snapshot of your body, not the reality of your humanity. They interact with this static image in their mind, freezing you in time as their eternal possession. This is why they are shocked when they see you age or change. It violates the snapshot. We need to talk about somatic supply. Narcissists derive supply, validation, from two main sources: cerebral, intellect, status, and somatic, body, sex. Even if they are intelligent, the somatic supply is primal. Your body provided a specific frequency of validation that is hard to replace. It wasn't just about sex, it was about the fact that you, a high-value person, allowed them access. This validated their ego. Without that access, they feel a drop in their biological status. They obsess over your body because it is the lost currency of their self-worth. The ownership entitlement is hardwired into their brain. Narcissists do not understand autonomy. They view partners as extensions of themselves, like an arm or a leg. When you leave, they experience it as an amputation. They don't miss the person, they miss the limb. They stare at old photos of you the way an amputee stares at an old photo of their legs, with a mix of grief, rage, and disbelief that they are no longer attached. They believe they still own the rights to your physicality, simply because they once possessed it. There is a deep fear of replacement that drives this obsession. They know, logically, that if they aren't touching you, someone else might be. This thought causes a narcissistic injury so severe it can lead to rage. The idea of another person enjoying their property is intolerable. They obsess over your body because they are mentally guarding it. They are hypervigilant for signs of a new partner, scanning your body for marks of another man or woman. It is territorial aggression, not love. We must address the comparison trap. Narcissists are chronically dissatisfied. The new supply is never as perfect as they pretend. Once the love bombing fades with the new person, they start to notice flaws. They become bored. In this boredom, they drift back to the memory of your body. They compare the new supply's physical traits to yours. She doesn't have her legs. He isn't as tall as him. They idealize what they lost to devalue what they have. You become the phantom yardstick used to beat the new supply. The dopamine recall is a chemical hook. The intimacy with you created powerful neural pathways in their brain. Sexual chemistry with a narcissist is often intense because it is fueled by trauma bonding and mirroring. Their brain is addicted to the specific cocktail of chemicals you released in them. When they are low on supply, their brain naturally craves the most potent source it has known, you. They obsess over your body because they are addicts going through withdrawal, looking for a fix in the memory bank. This behavior is also rooted in voyeuristic control. Watching you from afar, stalking your gym selfies, watching your stories, gives them a sense of passive control. They feel like the all-seeing eye. As long as they can see your body, they feel they haven't totally lost you. It feeds their delusion of omnipresence. They are the invisible stalker, and in their mind, this surveillance maintains the tether between you. They are keeping tabs on their investment. The commoditization of intimacy is key. They stripped the intimacy of emotion and turned it into a commodity. Your body was a product they consumed. You don't throw away a product just because you bought a new one. You keep it in the garage in case you need a spare. This is how they view you. They obsess over your body because they are wondering if the spare is still functional. They are calculating if they can ever hoover you back into service for a quick usage. Deep shame fuels the secret ritual. The narcissist often uses images of ex-partners during their private moments of self-gratification. This is a dirty secret they hide from their new partners. It is a form of betrayal and triangulation that happens entirely in their mind. They use your body to achieve release, then immediately feel shame, which they project onto you. They hate you for turning them on. They resent you for having this power over their physiology. Ultimately, they are obsessed because your body represents the one that got away. If you discarded them, or if you thrived after they discarded you, your body becomes a symbol of their defeat. They stare at you trying to find the flaw, the crack, the ugliness that will reassure them that they made the right choice. But when they see you looking strong, healthy, and beautiful, it confirms their worst fear, that they are the broken one, and you are the prize they were too weak to keep. The turning point in this dynamic happens when you undergo the post-narcissistic glow-up. This is a phenomenon where survivors, finally free from the stress and cortisol of the abuse, start to look physically radiant. You lose the stress weight or gain healthy muscle. Your skin clears. Your eyes get their light back. You start dressing for yourself, not for their approval. This transformation is not just physical, it is spiritual. And when the narcissist sees this, it triggers a catastrophic internal crisis. This is when the stalking escalates. They notice the change. The indifference they pretended to have evaporates. They start watching your stories within seconds of you posting. They might accidentally like a photo from 3 years ago because they were scrolling too deep in a trance. The casual check-in turns into an obsessive hunt. They are trying to figure out why you look so good. Is it for someone else? Is it to spite me? Their ego cannot comprehend that you are doing it for yourself. The Hoover attempts often become sexual in nature during this phase. They might send a late-night text, "You look amazing. I miss your body. Thinking about that night in Cabo." They are trying to bypass your emotional defenses and hook you with the physical addiction. They are testing to see if they still have access to the goods. They want to see if a simple compliment can make you crumble and open the door. Do not be flattered. This is a predator testing the lock. They begin to devalue the new supply openly. The contrast between your glowing vitality and the new supply's confusion, because they are now being abused, becomes stark. The narcissist might start pressuring the new partner to look like you, dress like you, or cut their hair like you. They are trying to recreate your body on another person. It is a Frankenstein-esque attempt to build a replica of the original they destroyed. The narcissist's envy turns into malice. If they realize they can't have your body back, they want to destroy it. They might start spreading rumors that you have an eating disorder, or that you've had bad plastic surgery, or that you are sleeping around. They try to paint your newfound confidence as mania or looseness. They cannot stand the fact that your body is now a source of joy for you, rather than a source of supply for them. They want to dirty the image so they don't have to desire it. You might notice flying monkeys commenting on your appearance. The narcissist sends friends to report back. Did she really look that good? Is he really that ripped now? They need eyewitness testimony to confirm or deny their fears. They are gathering intelligence on your physical state. They are obsessed with the data of your existence. Your body is a statistic they are tracking. The turning point reveals their desperation. They might post thirst traps of themselves, gym selfies, shirtless photos, provocative angles, specifically to target you. They are trying to bait you into looking. They are trying to trigger your physical desire for them. It is a pathetic duel of bodies. They are screaming, "Look at me! Am I not desirable? Don't you miss this?" It is a performance for an audience of one. The phantom touch haunts them. Survivors often report feeling haunted by the memory, but the narcissist is haunted too. Their body remembers your chemistry. They might experience physical dysfunction with new partners because the neural pathways are still wired to you. This impotence enrages them. They blame the new partner, but deep down, they know it is because they are still chemically bound to the ghost of your body. They realize that they lost the container. They viewed you as a container for their needs. Now that the container is gone, they are spilling over. They see your body being strong and contained without them, and it proves that they were the leak, not you. This realization shatters their delusion of superiority. They are the messy ones, you are the masterpiece. The dramatic shift is final when you block them everywhere. You remove their visual access. You take away the pornography of your life. This creates a visual famine. They can no longer feed on your image. This is when they panic. This is when they realize that your body is no longer public property. It is a gated community, and they do not have the code. Without the visual access to your body, the narcissist enters withdrawal. They become irritable, erratic, and moody. They scourge the internet for scraps, old photos, tagged photos from friends, anything to get a glimpse. They are like junkies searching the carpet for a rock. Their dignity is gone. The obsession consumes their mental bandwidth, affecting their work and their new relationship. The new supply feels the coldness. The narcissist becomes unable to perform or connect because they are distracted by the lack of you. They might close their eyes during intimacy and pretend the new person is you. This is the ultimate betrayal. They are using another human being as a prop to reenact a fantasy with you. The hollowness of this act eats away at their soul, widening the void inside them. Their aging anxiety accelerates. Because they are somatic, their own aging terrifies them. Seeing you thrive highlights their own decay. They project their fear of death onto you. They hate you for being alive. They might dive into extreme diets, surgeries, or steroid use to try and beat you. They are in a competition that you aren't even participating in. They are racing against their own shadow. They descend into dark voyeurism. Unable to access you, they might turn to dark corners of the internet, pornography addiction, or stalking strangers who look like you. Their sexuality becomes decoupled from humanity entirely. It becomes a mechanical, grinding need to fill the hole left by the loss of your specific supply. They become creepier, more isolated, and more depraved in their private habits. The smear campaign fails. They try to tell people you are ugly or crazy, but the visual evidence contradicts them. You look great. You look happy. The cognitive dissonance makes them look insane to others. Why does he keep calling her ugly? She looks amazing. Their obsession becomes obvious to the world. They expose themselves as bitter exes who can't let go. Internal self-hatred peaks. The narcissist knows, in the darkest corner of their mind, that they fumbled the bag. They had a diamond and traded it for a rock. They look at your body, the body they criticized, the body they took for granted, and they see the value they discarded. This regret is not love, it is the regret of a bad businessman. It is a cold, calculating fury at their own stupidity. They attempt proxy stalking. They might create fake profiles with photos of attractive people to try and follow you, hoping you will accept a stranger. They want to infiltrate your digital walls. This level of deception shows how far they have fallen. They are reducing themselves to catfishes and spies just to get a glimpse of your morning workout. The ego collapse. When they realize they cannot reacquire you, and they cannot destroy you, their ego takes a massive hit. They feel small. They feel impotent. The somatic narcissist who prides themselves on being irresistible is forced to accept that they are resistible. You resisted them. You moved on. Your body is happy without their touch. This truth decimates their grandiose self-image. They are left with the ghost. Your body becomes a ghost story they tell themselves. They rewrite history to say you were obsessed with them, to protect their ego. But the truth is in their browser history. The truth is in their search bar. The truth is in the empty space in their bed. They are haunted by the physicality of what they lost. Ultimately, they end up starving. They are surrounded by bodies, new supply, casual flings, but they are spiritually starving. Because they cannot connect, they cannot be nourished. They consumed you, but they didn't digest the love. Now they are empty again, hunting for the next meal, but always looking back at the feast they walked away from. So, what is the final truth you must internalize to reclaim your temple? It is this: your body was never the problem. Their criticism was a lie. Their obsession is the truth. They criticized you to lower your price so no one else would buy you. They were terrified of your value. The fact that they are still watching proves that you were always out of their league. You must exorcise the gaze. You need to stop dressing for their invisible eyes. Stop posting photos hoping they will see them and feel jealous. When you do that, you are still letting them own your image. Dress for yourself. Move for yourself. Live in your skin as if they do not exist. Because in your new reality, they don't. Understand that their obsession is the curse of the hungry ghost. In Buddhist mythology, hungry ghosts have giant stomachs and tiny throats. They can never be satisfied. The narcissist is a hungry ghost. They will obsess over you, then the next, then the next. It is not a compliment to be on their menu. It is a tragedy to be devoured. Be grateful you are off the plate. Your body is a sanctuary. It is the vessel that carried you through the abuse. It is the vessel that walked you out the door. It deserves your love, your protection, and your respect. Do not let the memory of their touch pollute your sanctuary anymore. Scrub them off your skin. Reclaim every inch of yourself. The best revenge is radical autonomy. Use your body to do things they hated. Wear the clothes they banned. Cut your hair the way you want. Get the tattoo. Take up the hobby. Occupy your own space so fully that there is no room left for their ghost to squeeze in. When you feel that phantom sensation of being watched, flip the script. It is not a predator watching prey, it is a fan watching a star. They are in the audience, in the nosebleed seats, watching your life on a screen because they couldn't afford the ticket to be in the front row. Let them watch. Let them choke on their envy. You are unownable. The narcissist thought they bought you. They thought they had the title deed to your soul and body. But you are wild. You are sovereign. You broke the contract. The fact that they are still looking at the contract confusedly doesn't change the fact that you are free. Close the curtains. Block the accounts. Lock the digital doors. Give them nothing. Let them starve. Let them stare at a black screen. Your life is a private show now, and their subscription has been permanently cancelled. Stand in the mirror today. Look at yourself. Really look. That is the face of a survivor. That is the body of a warrior. It does not belong to the past. It belongs to the future. The dirty secret is out. They need you. They crave you. They are obsessed with you. But you? You don't need them at all. You are whole. You are beautiful. You are free. Walk forward and don't look back.